Welcome to Always Real Talk. As the 2019 NFL season kicked off, I said to myself, nothing has really changed. Colin Kaepernick is still being whitewashed. Okay, I'm gonna let that sink in. Then here comes the NFL and Jay-Z. We not OJ, but okay. We all know the NFL has a serious problem. I mean, one of the biggest supporters of banning Colin Kaepernick was the President of the United States. And guess what? The NFL followed his lead. Now the NFL commissioner says he understands they needed to focus on being more inclusive. Now this is real talk. The real reason viewership was down, attendance was down, people felt uncomfortably openly supporting the NFL. They had serious issues with getting people to perform at the Super Bowl. The NFL was no longer an acceptable place to be around or to talk about. So here comes the agreement with Jay-Z to make it all go away. I wanted to wait to hear what Jay-Z had to say about this agreement and how the league discriminated against Kaepernick and threatened others who followed his lead. Normally, I wouldn't say anything. This is a business deal. No one should have to justify, respond what they're doing. Then I thought back and I said, Kaepernick didn't call Jay-Z for help. Jay-Z stood up for discrimination of Colin Kaepernick. I mean, he was on stage rocking the Kaepernick shirt saying, put two fingers in the air for justice for my man Colin Kaepernick. We stand with my brother. Then two, his song, Ape Shit, had a verse saying he doesn't need the NFL, they need me, he's selling out stadiums, something like that. Then when Travis Scott was going to perform at the Super Bowl, he was one of the most influential artists that said, don't do it. We not OJ, but okay. Let me be very clear. I'm not mad at Jay-Z for what he considers a business move that's going to help his bottom line. I got it. It's capitalism. And I believe that he thinks he can do good on the inside with the NFL. But what puzzles me and so many others was his statement. He said this was never about Colin Kaepernick. This is where Jay-Z and I, we disagree. Once again, you can't perform with a Kaepernick shirt on and say, I stand with Kaepernick, who is being discriminated by the NFL, and then say, oh, it wasn't really all about him. Let's get back to what was going on that caused Colin Kaepernick to take a bold stand and give up everything for fair and justice. I mean, black boys and men were being unjustifiably killed by the police. I mean, it wasn't even like someone told us that this was happening. Damn, we witnessed it with our own eyes. There were many cases that was obvious or extremely questionable. I mean, like Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Freddie Gray, Eric Harris, Tamir Rice, and so many others. Then we saw Dylan Roof, who went into the Emmanuel AME church and killed the mother of the church, the deacon, and others. And then was captured and taken to Burger King. Or even the recent horrible Walmart shooting in El Paso, Texas, where Patrick Wood killed 24 people and injured 24 only to be taken alive. You see, my point is that Kaepernick was standing up for folks who was being choked to death by the police while being on video saying they couldn't breathe. And not to mention the boy that was in the park playing with a BB gun, killed. We all know that he was banned from the NFL for kneeling and bringing awareness to unfair killing of minorities. We have no evidence, but we all know the owners got together and made an agreement that no one would ever hire this guy, and he's not hired. After Kaepernick started the protest, it helped bring a spotlight to what was happening. Things received more attention from high-powered athletes who understood and felt the same way he felt about what was going on. Let us not forget President Trump weighed in on the firing of Kaepernick and anyone who peacefully protests the injustice of police. So for anyone to say this wasn't about Colin Kaepernick, it's just not true. The NFL made it all about him when they decided to hire people that were underqualified over him for jobs in the league. As it related to the NFL owners, it's all about Colin Kaepernick. I said it a million times. The NFL could not afford to let Colin Kaepernick win and come back to the league. There's no way they can give athletes, not only in football, but in other sports, the hopes of ever having that much power. So let's be clear. It's all about the power. Let's not forget the owner who said it'd be like having the inmates run the prison. Hence, here comes Jay-Z to the rescue. So, for all of you sending me emails and texts on why you support the NFL, posting pictures on social media at the game with your jerseys on, preachers in church talking about come on to the football party, stop. You can't have it both ways. You can't do all this let's stop President Trump stuff and then call out President Trump for saying he's discriminating against people and in the same breath invite me over to the game to look at the NFL? Nah, you can't. But you're not OJ. Okay. If it's Always Real Talk, you know it's going to be real. Thank you for following us at Always Real Talk. We've reached almost 400,000 people that have watched our show. We want you to follow us. Text the word show to 20... See, somebody's texting me already. Text the word show to 202-410-0522. And as you can see, you can get us right on your phone. As soon as our show is aired, you'll get it right on your phone. Share with your friends and family. Give us a shout out. Text us 202-410-0522 or follow me. I am Kwame Brown. That's the IG. It's Always Real Talk Show, IG. Once again, it's Always Real Talk, so you know it's going to be real.